Hi guys, how you guys doing? I'm live. Just wanted to do some bed rant. No real main topic, just a few little things I want to say. What do I want to start with? I had a breakthrough the other day, and sometimes when I have breakthroughs, the challenge is before it sets in, I have to remember it after I have my next long sleep. Like I'll have a breakthrough, and then I'll sleep. And if I forget often I forget, it doesn't go to your permanent memory, at least for me, until after you've slept. So I can lose it once I sleep if I don't remember it when I wake up. And I almost forgot this breakthrough, but since I was doing the Yngwie Malmsteen trilogy, it was right on point, and I remembered it. Because the breakthrough was, I just had a breakthrough. I just visualized a minor or major, whatever, arpeggio being played in sweeping fashion on top 3 strings. And when I visualize something like that, then physically doing it, it's secondary. Plus I can play guitar. I can physically play notes, but when you visualize it, you can actually make it your own. You make it personal. You make music out of it. It becomes part of you. And that's a little breakthrough I had. Add to that I did the Yngwie trilogy, which reviewed my Yngwie-ness. I got updated on some of his stuff, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy his stuff. I like the classical thing. If you get past the basics of, well, it's not really basic, but it's basics of technique that it takes, which is sweeping, alternate picking, fast left-hand movement, sometimes tapping. For me, it is tapping also. And in the classical theory, you have to know what you're doing with classical music. You can't just be a dummy. You have to know your harmony for the harmonic minor scale, harmony for the major scale, blah, 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 blah. But if you put those things together, it's actually not that hard. I hate to say it like that. I mean, it's really not the end of the world hard. You want that, go to Alan Holdsworth and Jeff Berlin on bass. But it's not that hard. It's basically it's understandable. It's comprehensible. It's doable if you just do your work. That's the hard part. People don't want to do the work to do Yngwie. Yngwie did the fucking work, so he's Yngwie. I'm making lots of progress, in my concept of music. I'm just listening to Jimi Hendrix. I have it on mute right now, but right now Jimi Hendrix live at Monterey in 1967 is playing on my TV, one of my TVs. And I just had the thought, Hendrix is okay. I mean, what the fuck? That's not something people normally say. Hendrix is like a rock god. But if you break it down and do your work, he's just okay. He played great, but I can too. And so can you. Just do the work and have some talent and be persistent. Then you can do Hendrix too. You just got a lot of crap to do before you can. But that's my little 2 cents on it. Somebody's going to hate me and say, oh, he said this about Hendrix, he said this about it. Well, screw you guys. I don't care. Whatever. Say your thing. But I'm telling you my thing here. It's not that hard. And I don't give my sister, Cindy, that much credit in my life. I never liked her. I never was close to her. I never really hung out with her or whatever. But she said a really cool thing to me in the late 80s that I'll never forget until I'm not able to remember anything, which is death or otherwise. She said, Jimmy, maybe you're better than Eddie Van Halen. And I wasn't asking her to say that. She just said it. And I don't believe it. I didn't believe it, whatever, but she said it. And it put the energy out for me to realize that I can do anything in music. If I just do the work and put my head to it, I can be better than this guy or that guy. Or I can not be if I don't do the work, but I can be if I do the work. She just planted a seed with that one little comment. I wasn't asking her about Eddie Van Halen. She just came right out and said it, just point blank. Maybe you're better than Eddie Van Halen. She put the emphasis on better. Maybe you're better than Eddie Van Halen. That's how she said it. Okay, well, I can be. I mean, he was great. Greatest, in some ways I can't be because he's still Eddie. But in other ways I can be because I can do better. You get the dichotomy there. It's like you have to believe two things at once, and yet they're both true. For instance, I've heard somebody, I forget who said this, but somebody said, I found it was in the book, which I'm going to reread, I think. Reread. Say that like 10 times really fast. It's called Zen Guitar by Philip Toshio Sudo. Philip Toshido Sudo, or something like that. It's called Zen Guitar. And so he makes quotes of people along the way. And someone said, you have to believe these two things. First of all, it's the greatest thing in the world. It's the end all of life, but yet at the same time, it's only rock and roll. And you have to believe both those things. You have to believe, sometimes you have to believe opposite things and still hang it and still not lose your cool. Sometimes two different things can be true at the same time that seem to oppose each other. And there's that. Anyway, there's that I wanted to say. And I also, now it's a darker subject, but I wanted that first subject first. Oh, by the way, okay, I said that already. Yeah, I did. I'm especially proud of my Yngwie trilogy. I know I didn't do it perfectly, but hey, I got through it. So there's that. I want to talk about my latest view of my haters. I'm going to take it kind of light, but yet I'm still going to try to cover some actual, say something, but yet keep it light. Someone said haters and put crying, and then kind of like they're laughing at me for crying about haters. And there's a point to that. I didn't just dismiss that as total quackery. I thought maybe I do take my haters too seriously. I read that comment, whoever said that. Maybe you're right. Maybe I cried too much about my haters. Hey, I call things as I see them, whether I like it what I see or not. Maybe I cry too much about maybe I overdo my drama with my haters. And that led me to say something further or think something further. Maybe I shouldn't even take it personally even. You haters already have your mind made up in some ways, no matter what I do. So it's not personal anymore, it's a you thing. Not only that, you are against what I'm trying to do, so you're always going to be a hater, and there's nothing I can do to change it or will do to change it. So I might as well live with it and just shake it off. Just go, well, maybe I take it too seriously. Let me just laugh it off. I can't change it. I can't make it go away. I'm not doing anything differently because of it, so I might as well just laugh it off. You're right. I cry too much about my haters. I'm trying to work on that. Starting as soon as you made that comment. Really? I mean, I should cry. I cried. I was thinking of it even before that, but that kind of helps. No movement, whether I'm a movement or not, that does anything doesn't have hate. Everything that changes anything or does anything has people that don't want to change it or done. It's physics. If everybody wanted it or liked it, it wouldn't be doing anything because everybody would already be doing it. So it just comes with the gig. It's part of the show. And I shouldn't take it so seriously. You're right. Somebody said the awful thing to me, and I just put 3 laughy faces. Someone said something really dirty to me and mean and nasty, and I just went happy, laugh, laugh, laugh. That's it. There's your response. Oh, funny, funny, funny. Cool. What are you going to do about it, kind of thing? But still, it's funny. It's like I just shrug it off. And I need to do that more. And I'm starting to. I'm starting to think things lighter, about even serious things. I'm just thinking lighter about it. I mean, the moderator's on holy ground right now because he's on his anniversary and he's up in the mountains and he's having all this great time. Meanwhile, doesn't have a second to even text me. But I might write a song about that. I was going to write a song. I might. You guys want to hear it? You guys want to hear if I think I should? Because the moderator thinks it's his anniversary, and it's been his anniversary for like a week now. So I was thinking about writing a song. It's my birthday every day of the year, or something like that, just to make fun of him. Why not? If he can take it, he's the moderator. Make fun out of it. Instead of just taking it all down and hearted and be all sad and just make make jokes of your life. Make it happy. Make a fun song, funny song out of it. Something came out of that for you. Screw the moderator. He's in heaven anyway. But I made a funny song and I liked it. So thanks for the idea, moderator. Why not? I may not write it, but it's a thought. You know, no one's ever written, I don't think anyone's ever written a song about it being their birthday every day of the year, for instance. It's my birthday today, and every day of the year, every day is my birthday, every day is cheer. You know, whatever. I can take something that, instead of letting it wound me and feel like, oh, isn't that great for him, make a funny song out of it. Laugh it off, make it fun. Make art out of it. Matter is always telling me that. Take your neurosis and make it into art. Then it's no longer neurosis, it's art. And I'm starting to try to, someone suggested I write a song about the haters and gay talk. Gay talk? Who the fuck is gay here? I'm not, but whatever, make a song about it. I don't know, I may not, I may, but the idea is there because he wrote the comment and I read it. I haven't started really writing that in my mind, but why not? And, you know, I just read the comment tonight, but I might write a funny song about the haters. I don't know, you know, laugh it off, make fun out of it, make art out of it. Don't go crazy. Write a song. Mental health will cure your mad. Mental health will kill your crazy. The message in that Quite Right song is, go into the music, it'll cure whatever's wrong with you. The music is therapy itself. And if you do music instead of go crazy, then you've done a good thing. You maybe even improved by that thing happening. I can write a song about the moderator that I wouldn't have written if he didn't do that. I can write a song about the haters and gay talk that I wouldn't have been able to write if they didn't have haters and gay talk. It's called making lemonade out of lemons, you know? I'm really kind of tired of getting all upset about the haters. Nothing I can do about it. It only upsets me. You haters being upset only affects you, but me being upset about you being upset about me only affects me. And I'm tired. I don't like it. So, I'm just happy. The haters are part of the gig, and I shouldn't take it personally. It's just part of the damn gig. And I'm almost mad at myself and apologetic to you guys as well for taking the haters so seriously as I have in the past. I shouldn't have done that. But I can't undo it, and it was probably part of my process at the time anyway. There's nothing I probably could have done about it, but now I can. I can say, well, let's let the haters be, you know? Thank you, Biz, for coming back to my channel. You didn't take 2 months off, but I applaud that, you know, whatever. I did. We can't always get along 100% with everybody, but you can love people that don't love you. Jesus proved that. And since Jesus proved it, it's true, so we can do it. Biz, I kind of, you know, thank you, Biz. You know, whether you maybe sometimes you're a hater, Biz, but hey, thanks for being on my channel. What am I supposed to say? Get all mad? No, you're cool, Biz. I know you don't like me sometimes and you say shit that isn't true, but whatever. Maybe that's for my own growth. How do I know that? You know? Maybe it's to make me stronger. Kind of like when my dad hit me. None of you would have liked you're living with my dad. You wouldn't have been, I don't care who you are, how tough you think you are, you wouldn't have wanted to be raised by my dad, but it made me stronger. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Dad. And by the way, I did a video to my dad. You know, he either co-piloted or piloted the SR-71 on a regular basis. That's badass. And I didn't really think of that until like a couple of days ago. I wasn't even thinking of it. It didn't even occur to me. He would talk about going to Maine for lunch that day, and I just forgot and didn't think of the fact that there's only 2 people in that plane, you know? And he was one of them, which is very, very cool, you know? And I just noticed on a video that I watched that informed me that Lockheed Martin is basically one of the top, very high top companies in this world for what it does, which is military reconnaissance and weapons research and design. And my dad was right there in the middle of it with Skunk Works. And I didn't even care, practically. Like I cared, kinda, And I did care, but I didn't really get what he was in a good way. I didn't get it in a good way. I didn't get that he was Navy SEAL badass. Illuminati, I didn't even know about that growing up, to be honest. I don't like to not be honest, but I was being, you know, I didn't realize that till like my 20s, late 20s and stuff, when I started researching it, that he was Illuminati all that time, and I didn't even know what the Illuminati was. And then that he was not only skunk works, but he flew the damn thing one way or the other, in some capacity or the other. So, you know, the worst assholes in your life can turn out to save your life. You never know. Biz, you may somehow be a good thing for me. I don't know that. Whoever you are, haters. I mean, everybody's a person. Everybody has some value, and everybody, and you don't know what that value is necessarily at the time. Anyway, let me go speak on rock and roll.